The streets of Toronto were crowded with residents on May 5th and 6th to take part in the yearly Jane's Walk, an event that was designed to help Toronto's community get in touch with their environment and with each other. The event has currently spread out of the city and has begun to occur on an international scale. This, of course, was all possible through the efforts of volunteers working to honor Jane Jacobs.
She was an urban activist who, she was originally from New York, came to Toronto in the 60s, and she got involved with social activism. And one of the things that she stopped was the construction of a freeway along Spadina. So she passed away a few years ago, and friends of hers, supporters, started these walking tours. The idea is to get people out into the street and to learn about the issues that their city faces. And it's, I think, something that Jane Jacobs would approve of. So the walks were created in her honor, and that's why they're called Jane's Walks.
Each walk focuses on a different topic, varying from culture, urbanization, accessibility, safety, and art. In particular, there's one art form in Toronto that has been largely misunderstood and hated, yet is the oldest known form of artistic expression our race has used. Cavemen drew simple drawings on their walls of their homes, and now the art has developed into something more. Graffiti is currently a very hot topic in Toronto, but with the help of Jane's Walk and our tour guide Jason, residents are becoming more educated on the subculture.
Well, what we're looking at here is the start of Rush Lane, which is known unofficially as Graffiti Alley. This is one of a few hot spots in Toronto for graffiti artists to work.
The tour showcased some of the more talented artists in the city, but also attempted to show how this form of expression shouldn't be condemned as vandalism. It's an art form that has meaning, and it should be recognized as something more.
The themes here that you see in the mural, see the hands holding the buildings. Again, this is Elixir going with his housing theme. You've got a child's hands with a little sprout that's growing. So a lot of symbolism here of growth and how it's sort of in the hands of our youth. Youth are the future, as they say.
The passion of our tour guide kept the crowd of over 150 people interested, and it was very clear that Jason had a personal connection to the subject.
I'm really fascinated by subcultures and graffiti. As soon as I started learning about this graffiti subculture, the more I started learning about graffiti, the more I learned that it was very deep and there was a lot going on beneath the surface and kind of behind the paint, if you will. And just the more that I learned, the more I got interested in it. Then I started talking to graffiti artists, and I found a lot of them really understood why they were doing it. And to me, learning that it wasn't just a bunch of kids going, covering up the wall with my name, that there was actually more to it. There was more depth to the desire to put your name on a wall, and the self-expression aspect, the technique, the technicality of working with the paint. There was just so much to it that it really, grabbed my attention, and it's been a very rewarding journey so far. I've been studying graffiti now for about 2 years, and had some great conversations with artists, with the police, with art gallery curators, and it's something that I'm going to be continuing with for quite a while.
The walk itself, along with many of the other walks across the city, were a huge success. These events are helping people fully enjoy their surroundings, and possibly becoming more educated on a subject that they may not fully understand. For more information, visit kiwicommons.com for links on Jane's Walk and also tour guides.